Noah, what was just the biggest difference in Utah's ability to gain the lead and cut into what you guys were doing?
I ain't watched it, so again, I don't really know that much. But came down to, I think, the fourth. We went into the fourth, up 11 maybe, something like that. Up 11 or 09. Then they cut it real quick, and it was like 4, and it was tied. And then they ended up making shots, and, I mean, we couldn't get a good shot.
When it comes to that shot, did anything offensively slow down for you guys as a group with the way that you guys were playing in that first half and had things going?
I think so. We weren't getting stopped, so we couldn't get out and run like we wanted to. Also, I think I was slowing down the offense some, like in the splits. I'm not used to like finishing my cuts and all the way to the rim and getting out the way so that we still got space to operate. Usually it's Mike in the position I was playing today, and I'm more in the corners. So it was a little different, but yeah.
Are there, I guess, valuable lessons that you can take that you learned from that you can put into effect? I mean, there will be times when you're on the court, when he's not, or when he's missing a game, so forth, so on, that you'll be able to take going forward?
I don't really know how to answer that. I think you learn something from every game, if that's the answer. But yeah, learn something from just about every game. I try to, at least.
Are there, obviously, how much do you think some of the, offensive issues that you guys had in the fourth quarter? You had a lot of turnovers, maybe some shots that you guys might want to have back. I mean, did that lead to some of the problems on defense, maybe heads down a little bit, get those guys getting run-outs and so on?
It could have. Turnovers definitely does. I mean, they get layups and dunks. That's free. Off some of our misses, they hit some threes. And then, I mean, even we got them in the half court, they were generating great looks. Like, so they got an advantage. They get a drive, swing, 3-ball. One was a pick and pop 3-ball. One was transition, I think, on the wing 3-ball. Like, they hit a lot of threes late, too. So they got the shots they wanted. I don't think that contributed to our offense. It certainly didn't help it when you got to take the ball out of bounds every time. So, yeah.
This is now a pretty extended period that your efficiency offensively has been, taking up big time in terms of the three-point shooting, also the driving ability. Just what do you kind of envision as the next step and the next area that you're trying to kind of, show growth or make a leap in?
Being able to get other people's shots. Like, sometimes I get to the lane and I think a few times tonight I played off one and I was kind of forced to shoot. Sometimes I get fouled, but sometimes I don't. When I don't get fouled, it's kind of like I'm stuck in a place where I got to either make a good read quick or get a good shot off, or I'm going to turn the ball over. So try to cut back on turnovers. I don't know how many I had today, though. And just try to keep the offense flowing. Even, like, if I don't have something to be able to keep the offense flowing.
And tonight I think it was career high in free throw attempts and free throw makes for you, and that's something that's been night and day, your ability to draw fouls this year. Has that just been a product of, your added size and being able to get downhill and create advantages and get guys out of position, or is that something that you've been intentional about and kind of, trying to figure out ways to draw fouls?
Free throw line's easy. It's the easiest shot you're going to get outside of a layup. Different people play it different ways. Some people, smaller people, a lot of times they think my handle's weak, so they're going to reach when I drive their direction, so I'm going to rip your hands up every time. I know when I spin away, I was watching them when Danny spun earlier, and I seen them try to flood on his spin move, or maybe it was Dayron, and so as soon as he turned his back, they turned, so it was one I spun, and I knew he was going to be right there, so I just grabbed his arms up. Really that. Most of my fouls are on the rip-ups. It's not that many that are in the air. So, yeah, I try to get to the line.
You mentioned how things were different without Michael Porter Jr. Just when you're out there without him and just having to adapt to different rotations, just kind of what is your mindset of what you need to kind of do and what you're capable of?
I know I got to be more aggressive when he's not playing. I mean, I think I'm aggressive when he plays too, just in different ways. Like, I get a lot more catch and shoots when he doesn't play. When he does play, sorry. I get a lot more in transition when he plays versus today. It was kind of like I don't know what their game plan was, but the 3 games he hasn't played, it's felt like I was a focal point of the other team, and they were treating me like a number 1 option, and haven't been a number 1 option since high school, so like I've never had to adapt to that. And so even like in Milwaukee, I think I shot 3 shots because I didn't know how to react to them just switching everything when I was involved. And I think I did better today, but it's different when he don't play, for sure.
You take that as a sign of respect? I mean, that defenses are showing you that much attention, with the things that you've been able to do this season?
Yeah, but it's, like I said, it's difficult. I mean, Alabama, second, probably the 3rd option at Bama. I get to the league most of the time, I'm just off the ball, and then all of a sudden people aren't playing, so I got to get more shots up and be more aggressive.